What's up, guys?
Good. Go over to Alex. What are you thinking here? Any levels you're watching?
What's up, man? Yeah. So, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah. So on SPX, we have the second deviation of the weekly expected move to the downside, sitting just underneath us. Or well, we're set to open up just underneath 4,500 right now. We'll see where that moves in the next 10 minutes. But the second deviation is 4,475. So, you know, the way that I look at this, two things, right? Yesterday we tested daily demand and closed above it, right? And then, of course, overnight we saw this massive sell-off. I've been up all night trading NQ, actually, where I was.
What's up? Audio is gonna be from a Spaces. I'm attending. I'll just chime in when they say my name and give my stuff, and then I'll talk to you guys.
The opportunities like this, dude, like it was a great night. So, and I you know, hopped on a couple spaces. So, yeah, I don't recommend anybody stays up, you know, every night, all night, just waiting for futures to move, because most of the time they don't. But this was primed. So it and then caught the bounce on this morning. So, anyways, what I'm looking for, it wouldn't surprise me to see a dip down SPX to 44.75, and then, you know, from there a rally back up. You know, the chances of us this late in the week, we can go through that level, but the chances of us closing below that are just statistics. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I agree with the last guy that was just talking. Be 100%. Like I'm open-minded right now. Like the sell-off seems stronger than what it initially looked like. You know, there's definitely some bearish news, and you know, I just think you got to be careful and just, you know, stay flexible. You know, and keep in mind we have these two big earnings tonight. We don't have to jump into anything right away. You know, so that's it for now. I mean, I do have some levels on ES and NQ, but I'll let people jump in here while I'm setting up.
Yeah, huge day of earnings. As you mentioned, Apple earnings coming out, Amazon earnings coming out after the close today. Evan, any notable news from earnings this morning? I see my Moderna puts looking good.
Yeah, it was a busy morning of earnings. We had Pets Market. Job was slightly above expectations.
Hi. Yeah, audio is gonna be from Spaces. I'm gonna chime in when we open. I'm probably gonna turn it down. I don't really talk that much when we're open. Overnight inventory 45.25. POC, like to see a break above that if we have some upside. 4,500, of course, is gonna be a interesting test.
Austin, Texas. X-Pegs had a
A lot of people like on Spaces say, be nimble, don't be one-sided. I'm still a tad bit bullish. Just, I feel like this news is bad for the government. Just got like a little panic sell, profit taking from this run up.
Sounds good. Kim, watching today.
Good morning. Well, I've had, you know, entering against my very long position. So basically, we
Definitely watching a single print kind of Europe high at 45.32. We bounce off my soft target to the tick at 45.10.25. Of course, if we hit down here, definitely kind of watching the reaction at 4,500. If you look at 4,500, chart it up. It's gonna be your highs beginning of July,
really watching our videos.
and your high around the 18th of
I
June.
love Bloomberg.
The two resistances we broke above, possibly a nice retest of it, and then we'll see if it's a retest or just a breakdown.
Bloomberg really talks more about the economy, downgrade, and that 4%
10-year rises 10 basis points to yearly high. We do have 10 o'clock news.
The 10-year was at 4% running. Not that we're going to default, but that's where it's a lot bigger. U.S. is 100% debt to GDP, like the highest in the Western world. So this is kind of where we and the market 4%. So but I think that's probably risk and Treasury.
We are in a weekly
Hold a lot more debt than they
fair value gap.
had.
We did bounce from about 50
That's kind of
point.
right now what they're doing, and I think as they go higher, the market.
But
Right. We're kind of strict talking. The open is technically at 19. Sooner, feel free to call it out. Noah, have you?
Hey, Wolf, what's going on? Nothing. I'm watching. Have a bit of an imbalance. Really, Charlie, right? Area, all the way down to hundreds. That take
big thing I was watching yesterday was this point and figure chart in the top right. When we hit like kind of a key level, which were like 45.16, this previous pivot, want to see kind of gold numbers coming on the left side. That just means strong sellers, and that should drop it. You can see we hit it and kind of had a strong buyer right here, 45.16.
price to be supported.
That's why we couldn't break that level.
You can get one.
Kind of watching now, see if we get any big imbalances on that bid side.
That's what
They dropped the gold to green, just different percentages of imbalance, and they cleaned it up, so we have no strong buyer there.
for a sold off quite a bit. Catalyst Horizon tomorrow. France.
Got it. Got some levels. Yeah, just feel free to pop in and let us know at any point you take anything. Yeah, for sure. Zeus, what do we got going on? Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. I'm watching, yes, volume balance here, 4508 level. And then I don't want to look for buys around 40. Pretty much part of this optimal trade entry.
Unfortunately, my I was short there. See this right here,
Back from Monday of the 10th
but my
to the highs that we got on the 10th of July.
my account's not showing up.
Eventually take some buys at that area, and then eventually I do want to see the, to the upside.
And we're open.
Work out. A couple of different opinions, I guess, on here. Let's make sure Shark, you want to pop in? We're ready to yeah. I'm looking at 5 point mentioning here. 5, 5, 10. Out. Okay. Capture 530. See 5 capture. Go until hopefully stops. That wasn't trying to take pretty much watching. But of course have of the catalyst with the big Amazon and Apple. So tries to see some hesitation and consolidation in the market as come into those earnings. Market being down so much, so why I think today copy price action hesitation. Although we may see some more downside, but just less than yesterday. So I'll just be on my catch too much. But alright, okay. Share with the audience. That's the opposite. But I just did a short guide showing relatively yes, stop is going 520. 545, 528. Stop. Anyone else? I'm looking at NQ like or slightly underneath 95 or 95. Get a pop up. I'm short. I'm going. I haven't